Hello there. When it comes to programs aimed at very young children, to me, the United Kingdom is the best of the lot when it comes to producing those series. 3 produced for the children's BBC block especially come to mind, done in the style I like to call Toy-Mation, which is stop motion with toy-like figurines, which is appropriate considering the first series I can talk about is Noddy. Based on the books by Enid Blyton, who also wrote The Famous Five and the Faraway Tree series, Noddy revolved around the adventures of the citizens in Toyland. The main character is, of course, Noddy, a taxi driver known for his cheerful mood and jingle bell hat. His red and yellow car even has a personality of its own and will move around even when Noddy is not driving him. However, Noddy is also prone to getting upset, which adds an extra dimension to him. The citizens of Toyland are also a colorful group of people and animals, like his guardian, Big Ears, the depressive Milkman, and the mischievous goblins. The charm of Noddy and the other show's elements is that they don't talk down to the audience. The scripts were strongly written with importance placed on character and story, and Noddy and the rest were all a likable set of characters. The animators at Cosgrove Hall Films even succeeded in making their lack of moving mouths to work because the rest of the show looked so good and the dialogue was so strong. Noddy respected the viewer, and as such they respected it back. Of the 3 series I'll discuss today, Noddy is my favorite of the trio. In the late 90s, bookends were added to the show, and those were enjoyable additions. However, they also felt the need to dub the show with North American accents, and why would they do that to such classic British figures? Can you imagine if they did the same thing with Wallace and Gromit and Harry Potter? You even see Noddy driving on the left side of the road. Noddy is British. Keep him British. Thankfully, the BBC had the sense to use the original soundtrack when the Noddy shot was aired over in the UK. That gripe aside, Noddy is still one of the greatest series ever produced for the 2 to 7-year-old age range. Another renowned BBC Toy-Mation series is Postman Pat. Pat is the much-beloved postman for the town of Greendale, who travels around with his black and white cat Jess, delivering the postage and also helping the other citizens out. Pat is shown to be incredibly fearless through the course of the show, going through so much just to deliver the parcels. He's almost like a superhero in his ability to withstand almost anything. Like Noddy, Postman Pat has charming animation, interesting storylines, and a worthy role model. For years, Pat was aligned with the British Royal Mail, but in 2000 he was dropped from the service. Postman Pat began his run in 1981, where we also first heard that unforgettable, earworm-inducing theme song. Those initial 13 episodes were so popular he returned to the BBC with new episodes in 1991, and then again in 2003. Postman Pat is yet another great Toy-Mation series that's certainly worth sitting down to watch. Finally, we conclude with Fireman Sam. Produced in Wales and then later dubbed into English for the BBC, much like Postman Pat, Fireman Sam is always going around and doing his duty in a town that is incredibly accident-prone. He also always lectures all the citizens on how to properly react to fires and other dangers. But again, it's not condescending in how it advises about fire safety. Sam treats the viewer with respect, and the education is told in a clear and concise manner that does not interfere with the storyline. The show even used actual firemen as consultants for the episodes to try and be as accurate as possible, showing the attention to detail in the series. The show ran for many years and is still remembered fondly as a classic piece of British television. In conclusion, if you get to see these great animated gems from the United Kingdom, go give them a look. They're a good example of strong television aimed at young audiences and the impressively high standards of the BBC.